There was also a reaction on this side of the border. Here's what Prime Minister Trudeau said earlier today.
When I woke up this morning, I was apprised by my team that the President and the First Lady had tested positive. Of course, my first thoughts are in support of them, and I hope for a speedy recovery. They had certainly reached out when Sophie got her diagnosis earlier in the spring.
And let's bring in Vashi Kapelos, host of CBC's Power and Politics. And Vashi, tell us more about how the Prime Minister reacted.
Well, I'm told by people around him, Ian, that surprise is really genuine, which I think is common for those of us who weren't awake in the middle of the night when that diagnosis came out. Those initial comments of well wishes towards the president, which of course he had in turn given to the Prime Minister when Sophie Gregoire Trudeau was diagnosed months ago, were one thing. But very quickly, the Prime Minister actually ended up pivoting and talking about the situation in Canada and how the diagnosis was kind of emblematic of how far the virus has spread. Have a listen.
Let's not forget that yesterday, thousands of Canadians received a positive diagnosis of COVID-19. People are challenged with this every single day across our country.
And Vashi, the Prime Minister also saying the political environment in this country around the virus so different than the United States.
Yeah, this jumped out at me too, Ian, and that's because, first of all, I should preface my comments by saying the Prime Minister does not wade into anything when it comes to U.S. politics, especially the election. He just avoids the answer pretty much completely. But in this instance, he took the time to kind of say, look, things are really polarized in the United States, and we're lucky, he used the term lucky in Canada, that it's not the same, that there is all this, bipartisan work as well as right across the provinces. And he's certainly right in that respect. There is some of that polarization here. I think it's fair to say we've seen anti-mask demonstrations, but certainly not to the extent we're seeing south of the border. Ian?
All right. Vashi Kapelos, the host of Power and Politics in Ottawa. Thank you.